Okay, so I've already tried to film this video and the lighting was all crap and I just didn't like the way that it came out. So I'm redoing it while it's dark out. So hopefully this lighting is a little better than before. Who knows? Anyways, not gonna blab too much about it. Today's video is going to be about minimalism. I recently stumbled across my blog post that I wrote about, let me see, back in 2016 about living a minimalist life, and it's a very vague blog post. I'm probably not gonna share it below because it's just so vague and I feel like I could elaborate a little more on it. I recently read it and was thinking to myself about how I can become more minimalist, and how not only am I able to be more minimal with my spending, I can be more minimal with saving the earth, with not getting coffee all the time or going out to eat all the time. So those were a couple of reasons why I want to start getting back into it. Mason? Okay. Every single time I seem to be talking, whether on the phone or to the camera, whatever, Mason seems to think it's time to be hyper and want to play. Wait! Get out of there. So, my camera battery is blinking right now and it is giving me anxiety, but I'm gonna try and get through this video without it dying. Back in 2016, I was reading Marie Kondo's book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Obviously, it inspired me to become more minimalistic, but now that I've gotten older, I feel that I have more knowledge on being more minimalistic. Back then, I thought it was just tidying up your house and getting rid of things you don't need, but now it's more saving the earth, like I mentioned. So I have 9 ways minimalism has changed my life. So the first one is to think about every purchase. So whenever I go shopping, I'm always thinking to myself, do I really need this? Do I have something similar at home? Am I only gonna wear it one time? And I feel like there's another question too, but I don't know at this moment. So I usually run those questions through my mind, but I still end up getting the item. So when you think of like fast trending clothing items like Forever 21 or Charlotte Russe or whatever else like that is TJ Maxx, those stores are specifically made, the clothing items are cheaply made and they're cheap because they're fast. Like you have to, you know, it's in style and they need it to go fast because that's fashion. But then when you think about actually spending money on a specific item, so something that isn't from Forever 21 that's like $50 or something, but it's good quality, that's the stuff that you need to invest in. And it reminds me of this quote that I actually saw on Pinterest that was, buy less, choose well, and what was it? Now I gotta find it. I thought I knew it, but now I gotta find it. So, buy less, choose well, and make it last. And that really like hit me because thinking back at like the fashion trends, and purchasing something from Forever 21 that's gonna rip in like 2 days or something, as opposed to actually investing in a piece of clothing item that will last longer, is actually better in the long run, because you're not just spending money to spend money, and you're not spending money on an item that you're just gonna throw away later. And that could also be because I'm getting older. You know, I don't really care too much about fashion trends, especially with so many different trends going on. Like there's like going back to when my mom was like a child, and her style of clothing's coming back. So it's a clothing item. It keeps you warm. Really, like it doesn't need to be, you don't need so many things of one piece of. The next one, so number 2, is to have less clutter. And this one I'm pretty good about getting rid of things that I don't use or haven't used in a while. I am sort of a hoarder though when it comes to like gift bags and stuff. I tend to save those, but I feel like I save them to save the environment because I reuse them. So if I get a gift bag, I'll just put it away, and then like someone else's birthday comes around and then I just use that same bag. I'm not purchasing anything, so I'm saving money for one. For two, I'm not purchasing another paper item that is just gonna hurt the earth later. So there's that. But anyways, back to clutter. When things have a specific home where they belong somewhere, you actually don't have to clean up as much, because once you're done with the item, you just put it back. So like books go on the bookshelf. So once you're done reading a book, you just put it back on the shelf and then you don't have to clean again. So it's actually a win-win. So get rid of shit you don't use and find homes for things. The third thing is minimalism gives me more time for things that I enjoy. And this one is actually pretty good for the most part. I mean, I do things that I enjoy for sure. But like, for example, I don't watch much TV. I only have the TV on for Mason when I'm home alone. But because I'm not watching as much TV, I'm more likely to read a book or do things like this that I really enjoy doing. So it does give me more time. Number 4 is to get rid of old clothing items. This one I still have to work on a little bit because, like I mentioned in the last video of my office tour, I have something in every single closet in the house, and I believe I have like 6 closets. So I do have to work on that one a little bit, but I feel that I'm learning from it by not purchasing new clothing items. That might be another video of me is cleaning out my closets. There's not much else to say on that topic there. So the 5th one is that I eat healthier. And this one is because I don't go out and eat every night. I'm actually home cooking dinner and eating whatever I have at home. So right there, I'm saving money and I'm eating healthy. The next one, so I think we're on number 6 now. I don't quite remember. But this one is guilt no longer. I'm not guilty of anything. So getting a coffee every single day, so you're spending like $5 every day. I'm not guilty for spending that $5 because I'm making coffee at home. So I'm saving that $5. And then the other thing is that I'm not being wasteful by going to Starbucks and then having to throw away the cup and the straw. Number 7 is that the house is more tidy. And I mentioned that before about how when everything has a home, you don't have to clean up as much. And you don't have that much stuff to clean up because you're being more minimalist. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, number 8 is I enjoy being outdoors more. I definitely. Are you eating the eyeball? Mason's not getting another bear, that is for sure. We're talking about being more minimalist. That doesn't mean eat your bear. What were we talking about? Oh, being outdoors. So this one, I've always loved being outside, but I do feel that because I'm not inside watching television all the time, I'm more likely to be outside and spending time with nature. I do enjoy doing yoga outside. The other thing also is that another, going off of like saving money, the other thing is that whenever I'm hanging out with friends, typically you go to get coffee or you go out to eat, or there's something that costs money. And something that happened actually today, just randomly. So this morning my friend Monique came over and we did yoga outside, and then so that didn't cost anything, and then I took Mason for a walk with another friend later in the day. So both things didn't cost money. Granted, I had to drive to that location, but I mean, you have to drive. So yeah, like, you can be outside and you can do things that don't cost money, and I feel like people lose sight of that because they're so used to going out and actually spending money to hang out. And in reality, go for a hike, it doesn't cost a thing. So it's just something that I realized today while I was thinking about all of the things of minimalism. Now I gotta get the eyeball. Yeah, see what you did? Oh my goodness! Freaking ate the eyeball. He totally ate the eyeball. Like, that came out of the little bear. Oh my god. Anyways, okay. The thing that I want to talk about is how I no longer go shopping based on emotions. So this one, I actually have not, knock on wood, gone shopping based on my feelings. And so, you know, there's always that phrase, retail therapy, and I do feel like that is a legitimate thing. People go shopping to feel better. And I've done it too, where like on times where Connor's not home and he's gone for training or something, I tend to go to Target and I tend to spend a lot of money on things that I don't actually need. So by actually going outside, like the last thing that I mentioned, and spending time outside and doing things that don't involve money have actually helped me to not spend money when I'm feeling sad or just lonely and need to get out of the house. I can get out. Okay, I quickly changed my battery to another dead battery, and now I'm gonna be all shaky because I'm holding the camera instead of on my tripod. But hopefully you got some inspiration from these tips and you want to now be a little more conscious of the things that you purchase and or want to be more minimalist. And if you did, be sure to comment something below saying like something that you've changed. So if you've changed like your cell phone bill, or you got rid of something, or I don't know, whatever it is that you may have done to be more minimalist, be sure to comment below. Subscribe to my channel because I'm gonna make a video every single day for the month of October. Yay. And yeah, so what did I say? Subscribe to my channel. My arm hurts. Clearly I don't do arms because my freaking small ass camera is killing my arm. Anyways, what was I saying? Subscribe and comment, and I guess that's it. So I'll see you tomorrow.